So we are out here in Clinton Township, Michigan here, and we are at what they call the Clinton Township Neighbor Hunt, which is an entire neighborhood of different houses that have decorated to the max. So this year we are focusing on Michigan and letting people know what we bring to the table out here. So we're gonna be showing you some really cool houses. So let's go for the ride.
We're starting out with the small one. Got to give them their props for getting out here and doing it.
Absolutely. Big love to all the home hunters out there. I know we get lost in the mix with all these big productions here, but there's a lot of people who put their life's blood out there into this. So we want to make sure we give them their due. Alrighty, let's get started. Here we are. We figured we'd get this house here to start. We don't want anybody to lose any steam. We've got a really cool display out here.
Like this.
Got a little graveyard action going here.
This just shows you that you can do stuff from the Dollar Tree. Look at what they did. It's pretty genius, taking the little crows, a lot of the stuff from the Dollar Tree, and making a display.
And it looks great. I love the skeleton here on the end cap, the shroud on it. Tombstones look great. I like the little projection they've got going there on the house.
Yeah.
It's probably going to show up a lot better when it gets darker. We may come back and get another shot of it while it's dark here. But this is awesome. We've got like a little Reaper witch back there with her little cauldron. And we've got the dramatic archway here with the bat welcoming you to the cemetery. That is very cool. And everything's all nice and lit up. And then we've got some zombie heads to say Happy Halloween. They actually look horrified themselves. This is awesome. Look at the, oh, that's one of the spirit zombie babies. Look at the guillotine here. That's awesome. See the guillotine?
Yeah,
that is so cool. That is so cool. And once again, we've got an example of somebody really just going out and really making their house look awesome for Halloween and doing it without destroying the bank, and it still looks awesome. That's great. I love these little skeleton shrouds. These are super cool. Very cool. And then of course we got one of our famous spirit zombie babies, and we feel safe because he is caged up and it looks like it's pretty secure, so we won't have any zombie baby attacks today. And there is a chain of hands trying to get out of what looks like a pit of despair. And looks like some legs.
That's all spider webs.
Oh yeah, we got the spider webs.
Someone's webbed up. The spiders took a
Oh,
person.
oh, it looks like somebody is lunch. Nice. Very cool. And I wonder if one of those zombie babies got out, because that cage is just full of bones and it's empty. Very cool. And they've got even more on the fence in the back here. I'll zoom in so you can see that. We got little zombies posted up. We've got little corpse action hanging, corpses. And this is a great way to get everything started. And I can't see what street we're on, so I'll tell you what street we're on later. We'll just let you know which one was the first house. But this is actually the first house we're visiting before we go through the other places here. But all right, Clinton Township, we got you on the map here. Let's zoom out and get you a view of the whole yard. And this is the entire yard. Good looking setup. So we're getting into the beef of some of the houses here. This is where it gets really intense here. Hasn't gotten dark yet. We're here early. We wanted to make sure we kind of got an unobstructed view, but we'll also be showing you some of this stuff as it looks when the sun goes down. But here we go. This is pretty doggone awesome here. So we've got the mutant spider on the roof, and we've got the skeleton military coming in, and it looks like they're having trouble with this guy here. He's giving them a hard time, but they got the M16s out and it's still looking like a trouble. And then I see the Harvester of Souls back there. That guy is awesome. Oh, I love that gargoyle, babe. Over here?
Yeah.
He is so cool.
It is cool.
Some awesome tombstones too. Look at that tombstone. It's kind of like a gargoyle tombstone.
Yeah.
We've got our little werewolf here. Oh.
This is like what they sent me.
Yeah. Awesome.
Look at that there.
Yep. And that's our nightmare harvester. Great setup. Great setup. Let's get the soul harvester. Man, you knocked it out of the park, man. This is awesome, man. Great looking work. And there's Punctured Pete here, another stable that everybody has grown to love here. And the day glow looks so awesome out here. And we've got an awesome witch's cauldron scene here. Let's back out and let you see that. This is so cool. That's Experimental Eddie. Haven't seen this guy in a minute. That's a spirit staple that disappeared. I think they're bringing him back this year, but he had disappeared for a while. And that is one of our favorites there, the Nightmare Harvester back there, hanging out in the background, not taking up too much of the spotlight, but he is an awesome piece. And just some really cool, unique tombstones. And I can tell that they have been collecting these pieces for a while, because some of these things are not available anymore. And this is the new guy that Party City had, the new Reaper. He is pretty impressive, up close and personal. And here's another spirit classic here, the Butcher. I haven't seen him in a while. This is one that they no longer have, unless they brought him back. But they've got a Coleman's slaughterhouse here. Back up so you can see that. Very cool. Wow. And I mean, the detail we've got going here, the work that has been put into this, just out of sight. Absolutely out of sight. This is how it's done in Michigan, folks. The pet cemetery is very cool. We've got one of the mutant rats from Spirit that spits out a ton of fog. It looks awesome. There's our skeleton, babe, the decaying one. Pushing a wheelbarrow of bones. We've got some more tombstones down here. Along with our owl here. I love how they did these little skull heads on the fence caps. That is so cool. That's a great looking yard. Now this looks like we've got two houses here that are cooperating, which is a beautiful thing you get to see on Halloween when the entire neighborhood works together. So these are basically two different yards.
No, this is one yard.
Is it all one yard? It looks like it's two houses though, babe.
No, this is his house. That was his.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it just extends out. Okay. Very cool. And of course, we've got the big 12-foot guy in the back here, not to be overshadowed. And it looks like he's got his eyes on us here. He's watching us as we're watching him. And then we've got a skeleton barbecue. Somebody needs to tell these guys that there's no meat on the bones. It's going to be some rough splitting here to figure out who gets the choice pieces.
Look at these trees.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. And these tombstones are just fantastic. Awesome.
Stop screaming, please.
Very cool. This is so well done. This is beautiful. You know, a lot of times we go to these big theme parks to get a chance to see stuff like this. It's awesome to know that sometimes it's right under your nose. You just got to go look for it. Yeah, those trees are awesome, babe. I agree. Very cool touch. Makes me wish something we would have did, huh? Those trees. Those are so cool looking. And this is the spooky forest. Okay. And they use those trees to actually make your big entryway arch, which is awesome. And they've got a little mini reaper. But don't say mini. He doesn't like it when you call him mini. Sitting on top here.
Like the horse.
Yeah, the horse. That is very cool. Zombie horse with the little pumpkin. Home Depot sold out of those guys pretty quick. Very cool looking. Beautiful tombstones. These tombstones are awesome, babe. Nice blow mold pumpkins. And there's our little swinging zombie boy that Spirit used to carry. This is so cool. This is outstanding. And it looks like we've got a few folks watching us here. And they ain't clowning around, I'm telling you right now.
No, we're not.
This is fantastic, folks. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I love that. Very good job. I love it. I love it. This is awesome. This is just a work of art. Jeez Louise. Looks like we got some cool pneumatics here. That's awesome. Very cool. That is awesome. And it looks like they are actually taking donations for Crowns for Cancer, which is an awesome cause. So folks, if you are in Clinton Township here, come on down and donate. Great cause. Great cause.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And we've got the pirates here. The sea serpent.
Is that snake?
Yeah, that's one. This is a smaller one. There's a couple of different ones. Awesome. This is so awesome.
That thing's loud.
Oh yeah. And we got a skeleton who just, this guy, he can't handle his liquor. Looks like it. His liquor's handling him. And
So much.
we've got the ferryman. We have yet to put this together. We're still sitting in our garage and we're lazy. So we're getting to it. Look at the shark's fin. I just noticed that.
Oh,
That is
that's
super cool. This is such a great set.
Yes, this is all in one house.
Yep. And this is the Coleman Cemetery.
That's the next house.
This is the next house? Okay. All right. Let's get in on some of these guys here. We've got a few pirates that are protesting in the back here. And the ferryman looks fantastic. That is the purpose. Jamie is getting scared, and that means this gentleman here has done a fantastic job. And there is the Death Angel. This guy is pretty awesome here. We were on the fence about getting him. We didn't know. But as you can see, he looks fantastic. Jeez Louise. Just another one of life's regrets for me. He is fantastic looking. And then of course we have our skeletons carrying out the dead's carrying the dead. You know, life is artistic. It's okay. Just fantastic looking. Look at him. See, now that you see him up close, doesn't he look cool now?
Yeah, he does.
And this is Home Depot's new 12-foot giant here. This guy is very impressive.
This, I love this.
And just well done, right in the cornstalk. I think they found their mark, Jamie. Fantastic.
Ooh, I didn't even see this Michael Myers.
Did you see the little girl here? That is super cool. Yep. I love this. And the corn looks awesome. The corn stalks are just wow, wow, and more wow. And there's Michael Myers creeping in the corn. Creeping in the corn. Next time you're hanging around some corn stalks, just know that Michael Myers could be just sitting there waiting for you. But it looks like in this corn stalk, you got a lot of other stuff to worry about. Michael Myers is the least of your worries. You've got a giant pumpkin scarecrow. You've got that scarecrow in the back looks super creepy. You see him, babe?
Yeah.
He is cool. I almost got that pumpkin a long time ago, and honestly, he looks great. I was afraid that he wouldn't look right in our display, but now I see how they used him. He looks awesome. And this poor guy had to come out to the cornfields to get electrocuted. They couldn't even just do it in the building. They brought him out to the cornfields and had a couple of skeletons do it. Pretty rough, pretty rough. Did you see the corn zombie, babe? Right here?
Oh, yeah.
Very cool. Well done. Well done. Well done. It's just art. It's just art.
He doesn't like the bullhorn, he said.
Oh, yeah, I know. That can, yeah. That's kind of like my alarm in the morning when I got to get up and go to work. I feel the same way. Oh, wow. That is just good looking stuff. Here's our guy getting electrocuted again. All I can say is bravo to the folks that put this together. Outstanding job. Just killer work. Killer work. Just killer work. I love this guy.
I know.
He's super cool. I mean, we've just got some really cool stuff.
Yeah, look over there.
He said, remember me?
I know.
I'm going to pause here for a second and then we'll get some more footage here of the big carnival here we got going on. And as you can see, they did a really good job of implementing these corn stalks. They did a very good job. And we've got our clown room here. This is the Coleman Clowns. So we're going to take a look here and see what we got going on. We're greeted here by this little squatting guy here who looks pretty intimidating. I don't think he wants to be friends. Awesome. And then, of course, we've got Hugs here. He's got a little prisoner here. This is fantastic. Outstanding. Outstanding. We need to get... We got another clown that's got a prisoner here. This guy's got somebody captive. Awesome. And of course, don't forget to get your tickets here at the ticket booth. It's hard to find good help these days, and I guess this is the best hire they could find, is a guy who does not look like he's engaged at all. This will be on his review. Awesome.
What are you doing? I'll scare you either.
Oh, and we've got Pennywise in the corner here. And of course he's hiding. He must know people aren't afraid because he's ducking back in the cover. And of course I'm afraid you'll float too. Alrighty, look at here. We've got more incarcerated clowns here, and he's having a sale on free hugs. Act now, folks. And we've got our big Jack in a Box here. Awesome. And then we've got another Sinister here, along with Jigsaw. Fantastic. And looks like we got a containment zone here. This is a zombie outbreak area here. Look at how they did the little biohazard cans on the roof here. That is so cool. Awesome job. Awesome
Look at the
job.
little zombie baby in there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We got Punctured Pete makes a reappearance here. Look how they did the skull on top. That's well, you know what that is? That's foam. That's that expandable foam that you can get. Oh yeah.
You're my best friend.
No, but he told you something special. You're his BFF. Not every day you make a BFF. And we've got Punctured Pete in the containment zone. And a fridge that looks like it's full of, you know, maybe some condiments you don't want. And there's another zombie baby inside. Let's take a look at
His laugh is
him. We got another containment worker here that looks like he's been affected. I don't think he avoided the situation here. This is outstanding. And this is our containment zone. And it does not look like anything has been contained. I'm gonna say we didn't. So here we have an alien theme, which is not something you see very often, but man, well done here. Looks like we've got a spaceship-like figure here in the tree.
What?
And we've got an alien that's in a containment center. And it looks like there are some concerned family members surrounding him because he's been contained. Wow. Outstanding. And then we've got Dr. Voodoo's Lounge over here. And we've got a processional here. This looks like a parade in New Orleans right here. It's the way it goes down. So cool. And it looks like we got a guy who's just hanging around, watching everything. The level of detail is outstanding. Believe it or not, folks, we actually have other houses to hit. I can't believe we've seen what we've seen just in this small frame here. This is more than you can imagine. And this is just the first of a few locations we're actually going to be hitting. Yep, that is fantastic. This is the last house on Coleman, so we are going to head off to our next location here. But we have been blown away by just the level of detail and commitment we've seen here. So much cool stuff.